Disclaimer, this information comes from the nutritionist over at Orlando Health. If you find yourself relating to some of these things, it could be the reason why you can't seem to drop the pounds despite your best efforts at eating healthy. Get right into it. Number one, eating too quickly. Apparently, it takes your brain 20 minutes to send your stomach the signal that you are full. So if you're eating, and I know we can eat for 20 minutes straight, you are just piling on the calories, piling on the calories. So what do you want to do? Here's some tips to stop yourself from eating too much, eating before your brain can send the signal to your stomach that you are full. The easiest one, we've all heard it before, drink water. Drink water while you're eating. Sip after each bite so that you don't overconsume. Give your brain time to feel satiated, to send your stomach that signal. Number two, talk to someone while you're eating. I know we're in the age of solo dates and eating alone, but solo dates can be the reason why you are packing on the pounds because you don't have anybody to talk to. And we are going to get into you might say, oh, well, I'm on social media while I'm on my solo date. I don't need anyone to talk to. We're going to get into that too, about social media and eating. But right now, we're talking about conversation. Have somebody to converse with while you're eating so that it will take up some of that time and you won't just be eating for 20 minutes straight until your brain sends the signal down to your stomach that you are in fact full. The next tip is put your fork down while you're eating. Put the fork down. That's a simple one, but a lot of us eat and we keep our fork in our hand the entire time that we're eating. Okay? Put your fork down in between bites. You've heard this before, you're dehydrated. Your brain sends similar signals that's a tongue twister, for thirst and hunger. So you are dehydrated, you are not drinking water, and you mistake your thirst for hunger. It's causing you to snack and it's causing you to put on excess calories and thus pounds. Third habit, you eat in social situations when someone invites you to a party, Super Bowl party, or out for appetizers. There's a big table of appetizers and you're eating, you're grazing at that table. You're sticking around, you're that person that's sticking around that table just trying all of those new things that look so delicious. And they are delicious, but those small bites have a lot of calories. Do not graze at those tables. Go ahead and get you a plate. Get you a small plate, get you one of each, and then go ahead and eat the appetizers. Don't graze, don't overeat. In fact, you're probably going to be eating dinner at the same place soon. Number 4, in that same type of vein, your plate is too large. How large are your plates? If you're eating off of a plate that's this big, this is too big. This plate is too big. You see this round part in the middle? You could go ahead and get a plate that size, which I have some, and that is enough. Okay. Now you might think, well, why can't I just fill up that little circle? Why can't I just fill that up with food and then it'll be the same thing? Well, filling up that circle is going to make this plate look empty. And if this plate looks empty, your brain is going to think you're not eating enough. Invest in some smaller plates if you don't already have some. Invest in smaller bowls. I like to put my salads in this bowl. But this is really a family serving bowl. If I make a salad in this bowl, I'm sharing it with my family, even if it's my sushi bowl. And you guys know I love that sushi bowl. Number 5, I told you we were going to get back to it, which is scrolling, watching TV, watching movies, mindless eating. Somewhere in our culture, we got the idea that if we watch TV, we need some candy, some popcorn, some soda, and that's the only way to watch a movie. We got the idea that if we're sitting down bored, we should just be popping chips and eating. And that type of mindless eating adds on calories that we don't realize are as large as they really are. So what we want to do is we want to practice mindful eating. And that's difficult to do when you're distracted. So you don't want to be distracted when you're eating. When you're eating, you want to be intentional. You want to know that you're going to eat. You want to give yourself time to eat. think about what you're going to eat, know what and when you're going to eat and when you're going to eat it, so that those moments, in my meal prep videos, I try to drive it home, those moments that we get hungry and then we're thinking, like, I don't know what I'm going to eat. So what do? We grab that bag of chips, we may grab a candy bar, and then on top of that, we think about what we actually want to eat. So that is mindless eating. We want to be mindful. Meal prep. Watch my meal prep videos, guys. Have the mason jar salads already prepared in your refrigerator. I want to hear more from you. I want to hear if these habits hit home with you. If they hit home for you and it's something that you are having an issue with, comment down below. And if you want to know more habits that are keeping you overweight, check out my next video.